worried that there may be...
No.
Do not peek behind the curtain.
Don't say it.
We're worried that... Wait.
Don't
Wait.
say it. I'm going to clap over you trying to say it. No.
Someone has to start the show.
Welcome to Blackwater, the show where...
With the sound.
What?
I'm just clapping over the mic.
It's a good audio experience. Hi.
live, guys.
Blackwater. Welcome to Blackwater, the show where good friends clap loudly. It's our brand. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. Give yourself a round of applause.
Thank God I cut this part out for the podcast.
And this is the special intro for a podcast listening.
This is the podcast.
Hi there. Hi, it's Sean Deppner from BlackwaterDnD. I'm glad you're here. I like you more than the live audience. Don't tell them that.
Cut that out.
Okay, I won't cut that. This is the real one. This is the real one. Hi, welcome to BlackwaterDnD. Good friends telling better stories. I love
He nails it every time.
This is live.
The third take.
Who is live?
Like we can't edit it.
Who is live? We keep talking about this guy and he never shows up.
I am gonna go into announcements here because I actually want to play some D&D tonight.
Sweaty.
It's so hot in here. I'm gonna
activate it.
I'm going to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We are proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We are also using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. We're partnered with Legend Keeper. It is the ultimate world-building tool created by DMs for DMs. You know it, you love it. Type ! Legend Keeper in the chat for all the details. Our Campaign 2 mini sponsor is MTM Printworks. MTM is your one-stop shop for all your tabletop mini needs. You can type ! MTM in the chat to find out the link to the Etsy store, so go do that. Our campaign artist, we're just all in the giggles tonight. Our campaign artist is the incomparable Tiana Kovacevic. You can find her art everywhere, all over the channel. You can type ! Artist in the chat to find her links, and I found her on Twitter. She is on Twitter, and will...
Are you about to out her?
Dox her?
No, it's just, I've always said Tiana doesn't have Twitter. She does have Twitter. I found her.
Does she want people to know about it?
I don't know, but she
I
has
feel like
Twitter.
if you had to dig this hard, I'm like, is this what we're editing out for the
Anyway,
podcast?
okay, I'm
This is
moving
3
on.
weeks of Friday nights spent trolling Twitter to find her.
Trying to find Tiana. We are proud to be sponsored by Familiar Dice.
Just for my friend.
A local artisanal dice maker who makes some of the most beautiful math rocks around. You can type ! Dice in the chat for more info and follow Robin, the wonderful creator, across all the socials. You may have noticed we are playing live in studio. We are proud to be hosted here by the fantastic folks at Questline. You can type ! Questline in the chat to find all their details. We have some big thank yous for our crew tonight. We are very excited to have Scotty and Tony in the booth, so thank you so much for keeping us mostly on the technical rails, at least. Our campaign 2 is also hosted on the Questline YouTube page. It is there in its what?
He said Nassau under his breath.
Saw.
People at
Oh
home
my
are gonna be like,
gosh.
why is that funny?
Why is it funny? And you weren't here for the pre-show. Some very brief programming updates.
We'll talk about it in Chatwater.
Some very brief programming updates. Episode 16, 17, and 18 dropped on the podcast feed this week, and Chatwater for patrons drops every Wednesday over on Patreon. If you want to hear us gush and dish about the show and talk about kind of where our characters are at and all the things that we're doing.
Get on Chatwater.
Everyone's getting bare arms tonight. I know
Yeah,
bare arms.
it's bare arms on Chatwater. Chatwater where sleeves go
Also,
to dog.
I want to say too that we at Blackwater are really here in support of creators and streamers on Twitch. And if you are someone who subscribes to us here on Twitch, thank you so much for your subscription and your patronage. We also would really encourage you to maybe take that subscription and go support us on Patreon. You get more stuff, and it really helps us support the show more directly. Thank you all so much for your patronage, and we really want you to get the details with all the behind the scenes stuff. So you can type ! Podcast for all the podcast stuff and ! Patreon for all the good stuff there. We want to hype that this Wednesday, June 21st, is the premiere of our new mini-series here on the channel in support of our friends over at Haunted Table Games and their new Kickstarter for their new TTRPG called Triangle Agency. It works on a 6d4 system, and the vibes are like SCP meets Stranger Things meets X-Files or Fringe. Their Kickstarter is over 1,000% funded. They've released all of their stretch goals. They don't have any more stretch goals. I'm really, really excited for them. Their Kickstarter runs till July 6th, and we're going to be part of a mini campaign that is called The Right Angle, where a bunch of low-level field agents are tasked with finding and capturing an agency executive gone rogue. I will be your general manager for this show, with my agents being Cody and Tim here from Blackwater, as well as welcoming our dear friends Mandari, Pond, and Gnome Ann to the channel. Gnome Ann welcoming us for the first time as a player. I'm so stoked. The series premieres this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here, and runs for 3 weeks. So I'm super stoked about it, and if you miss it, it will also be up on YouTube and potentially in podcast form as well, if we can make that work. Which now brings us to our episode sponsor for the month, Kickstarter from our fantastic friends over at Bookworm Games, QuestChests. If you've been watching the last couple episodes, which we know you have, you've been seeing the fantastic quest chest that we've been working through. Tim, can you show the deets? Show the lid. Yes, yes.
Lid.
Ooh, the new lid. Yeah, so fancy. We've got pictures and stuff all over Discord and on our socials. And if you have not backed this Kickstarter, just go now.
Get involved.
Get involved right now.
It's
There are two chests available for immediate purchase on their website, and there's also 5 chests.
Stretch goals.
And there's a bunch of stretch goals. There's 5 chests on their Kickstarter page, and you can run them individually or you can link them together in a full campaign. They're super immersive, as you've seen. We've got maps. We've got tea. We've got there's candles, tokens, coins,
And more to come.
We
and
were
more to come.
talking to them not a few minutes ago, and one of the boxes was described as, if I can quote you directly, a Cthulian acid trip from hell, which sounds really exciting to me personally.
I'm so. And speaking of which, we have some of the creators of QuestChests here in the house. So if any of them would like to come on camera and say
You have to,
hello.
like, squat is the thing.
Yes.
Stand up here, they can't see.
Yeah!
Yay!
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This
Let me
is
get
Michael
Mirielle out of the
and
way.
Morgan. Hi. Thank you. Oh, goodness.
It's good.
I'm good at drinking.
It's funny. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is unbelievable. I scream internally every time we look at this stuff, and it has been like a fight to not do any of the puzzles and stuff. It's like, if you haven't backed it, just go right now. It's so good, and hopefully at the end, once we've wrapped up the chest, we would love to invite you to do a talk back with us about the chest, and we would love to hear about a little bit of the conception and stuff like that. It's been amazing. Please feel free to plug your stuff also, and what is and I asked you this before, but I would love for the folks at home, what is your favorite chest out of all of them? Other than the one that Sean described, what is your other favorite ones?
That is difficult because that one is genuinely my favorite. That one is going to be utterly bananas. But other than that one, which comes in the Kickstarter, I really like Assassin's Crown.
Yeah.
Assassin's Crown is already released. You can get it right now at bookwormgames.com. It has tea, which is really exciting to me. I'm kind of a tea guy.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of different types of tea in that one, a couple of different types of coins, and a pretty bananas murder mystery. So it's pretty fun.
The tea from last time was really good.
Oh my God.
I lost my chill.
I was so excited when you guys brought that out and started to drink it. It was like, yes.
It feels as, because we've only been back really at the table for this campaign and then the last 2 episodes, but this kind of stuff totally brings you right into the experience. And I know even on the break of our last episode, we were just poring over the cipher, and Adam and Yanis were lost in Mind Palaces gone and doing that, which was so cool.
That's
It's going to be
wonderful.
hard for you to live up to when we were done the chest. I mean, I'm expecting this from now on.
That's the baseline. Oh boy.
I'm gonna need custom
Well, this is the
metallurgy.
campaign.
I'm gonna need hand-painted map.
I'm real
tea-stained
sorry,
and shit.
Tim. Real sorry. We're really psyched that you folks are playing, though.
It's like when you give
yeah.
cats wet food, and then they have to go back to kibble.
Back to dry
Sorry,
food.
that's so rude. You're,
No, I get it. I'm
It's
dry food.
beautiful.
I cool.
No, seriously, you folks are amazing, and thank you so much for working with us. And I have been like on the other side of the Zoom meetings that you've had with my headphones in, played very loudly. So it is so cool to see this all play out. So thank you so much.
It is genuinely our pleasure. We're glad that you're enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how things end. There's been internal screaming. I'm psyched for the external screaming.
Yes.
Shall we dig into it?
Yes.
Also, we should just acknowledge that
Yes.
like,
Yes.
one of our persons is a lamp.
Yes.
You're
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Enjoy.
You also may notice that we are missing Jess and Adam tonight. Adam is off doing some family stuff, and Jess is also doing some family stuff tonight. So I will be piloting Miri in combat, and Sean is going to be piloting Esper in combat.
See how we do.
We'll make it work. It's going to be great. So please, as we were saying, go type !quest right now and head on over to the Bookworm Games website, because not only do they make this fantastic stuff, they've also given Blackwater viewers 10% off at checkout by using the code Blackwater. They have dice. They have a whole bunch of amazing table accoutrements. So please go get yourself in it. It just the best in the world, and we're so happy to have them here. Okay. So grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. Thank you so much for sitting at our table, and we hope you feel super welcome here. Tony, roll the clip, roll the clip!
Those of you just joining us tonight, last week after the party's encounter with famed treasure hunter Bastion Dane, they managed to win his part of the map from him in a gambling game, and discovered that on the back there was indeed a coded message. They managed to decode the message as well as the message on the coin, which led them to discover something on the map. Something in the hostile wasteland of Wraithmoor. We pick up as they have just spent the evening in the inn, and Esper has gone down to arrange a wake-up call for the morning.
Hello. What's all this then?
Yeah.
I'd like a wake-up call, please.
Okay, what time?
Fuck.
I think you'd assumed that he was going to ask for
You just gave up. You were like, no, I'm gonna do this. I don't want to get into the details.
Fucking.
I can't come up with numbers.
Come on.
What do you want?
Accents like a dude.
He was going to go downstairs and ask for a dawn wake-up call so that we could, because the plan was...
Look, love, when's dawn? It's me, Esper Declan. But I think, but he asked for the dawn wake-up call. I'm not even, I'll pilot him in combat, but I can't do that beautiful ass.
I'm gonna make you do it again. At some point, I won't tell you when.
Because then it'll bleed into Mark, and it'll just be one messy Van Dykean pool.
Amazing.
I don't care for that. Yeah, he asked for dawn.
Yeah, you arrange a wake-up knock at dawn, basically. They agree to do that. Comes back up.
Should we bed down for the night if we're gonna get an early start?
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Okay.
Yes.
Something funny, Mark?
No, I'm just thinking funny things for Esper to say. I was gonna say snug like pig in a blanket.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm done. That's in my past now.
Classic Esper.
Classic Esper.
He's always talking about pigs and blankets.
Always talking about them pigs.
So we,
We're here. Yeah, mate, that sounds really good. I'm Mark.
Thank you. I was confused.
just in case,
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Bastion walk away, and he looked angry, but I don't know if I don't know if he knows that we're here, if he's gonna try anything at night, but I wouldn't put it past him.
I mean, based on the pieces of the map that we have, I believe he gave us parts that he is not as inclined to.
Yeah, he's obviously, we don't know that there's obviously one piece missing, but we don't know that he has it. But I would, based on the tributary, I'd like, if we can, because we don't have exactly a picture of where it is, and I'm assuming that that's on the other side of the map.
Yes.
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. What we're looking for from, talking to Bastion.
Yeah.
Bastion is information about the artifact.
We have no idea.
If
what
we
it is.
can get, piece number 3, that's a bonus. But, either he might know where to look for it, or he's got it on him, or just details about the artifact, because we don't know anything.
And I don't want to kill him. I
Yeah.
don't want to kill him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Was that on the table?
No.
You talking about killing him?
No, it wasn't. But I feel like I need to say it out front
not
now
anymore.
because we just don't want it to escalate to that. And I mean, if he aggresses towards us, I'm happy to defend us and defend myself. But I don't want to kill him. I want information, and if he's not going to give it, then we leave him.
He doesn't know who I am. I was a spider for most of the time. I could go speak to him.
So does the plan? Because we had thought about having you and Esper head out with hopes that he'd follow you.
Yep.
And then the rest of us kind of sneak behind. Did we still want to try that, or?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, all right. Then I'm fine. I'll take first watch. That's fine. Happy to sit up.
Amazing. I'll hit the hay.
Yes, I'm also going to get some sleep.
All right. So you take your rest.
Guidance.
I will take the first watch.
Sure.
I'm gonna-
All right. Yeah. Roll a perception check as you sit
And
by the
Esper will
door.
take it with. Yeah.
Okay.
Esper will
Silently.
come with. I'm not going to do it.
I was gonna
just-
say, what would he say?
Yeah, what would he say?
Oh.
You know the catchphrase that he.
Yeah,
For.
Love. No.
I'm gonna roll my perception
Yeah,
check. Yeah.
absolutely.
Guidance, yes.
No, I can't. I don't. I need to
so-
do double
Oh,
English.
good. 18 plus 4 is 22. Plus 6 is going to be a 28.
Okay. You sit by the door, kind of listening now. You peek out through the window a few times, but it's pretty quiet. Your
Okay.
evening goes by quietly.
Did I see which direction Bastion walked off towards?
No, he just headed out of the tea house. You didn't follow him.
I stood at the door and watched him leave.
He just headed out
Just
into
headed
the city.
out into
Yeah.
the city. Okay, yeah. I would keep an eye on, just for everything and just make sure everybody was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, well, Esper's posted up silently in the corner.
So silently.
So silent.
Brooding.
Brooding. Absolutely.
Almost
He's trying to play against it, so he's not quite in the corner. He's against the wall, but in the middle of the room.
Yes, I love this.
Very
He's
visible.
equidistant between corners.
Visibly quiet.
And
quite
he-
well lit.
It's different. It's different than being in the corner. I can't. I'm sorry. Adam, you do it so well, and I
He's
miss
so good.
you.
And then, and once that was done, I think I would probably wake. I think I'd wake Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you do a watch?
Yeah,
Also,
I don't know to watch.
I got something for you at
Oh.
the tea house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Did you see those people like inhaling stuff in? They would like light something and then they inhaled it.
Yeah, it seemed pretty wild.
There was a woman there who was doing it, and she said it helped quiet your mind.
Oh,
So I thought that if that was something that you wanted to do, she recommended you have a spotter for it. So I have.
I mean, we're about to do a heist.
No.
So
But I mean, if there was a time in the future where you wanted that, I've been a spotter and a sitter for someone before, so I would be happy to do that for you.
that's actually, well, you know what? This is great, because usually people get me things, and I'm like, obviously, I got you something. And we went out shopping, and I know you're like, keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. But
Yeah.
I got you this. And it's like the lovely, lovely styling Super Arc'teryx poncho.
Amazing.
That's 100% in your color palette.
Thank you.
I had to
It's dark blue and a little bit of gray.
kind of charm a very surly shopkeeper, but I think it's sort of I think you might like it.
Okay, well, let me try it on. You watch as kind of shy, like, you can tell this is someone who has not had new things given to them very often. So she kind of like puts it on and, oh, this is real nice. Are you sure?
Oh yeah, and we were like, it was right on budget.
Do I owe you anything
No.
else? Are you sure?
100 gold on the dot. It was sick.
Okay.
We talked him down a little bit, but
I'm not gonna lie to you, Mark. This is the most expensive piece of clothing I've ever owned.
well, we only go up from here.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. That's mighty kind of you. Thank you so much.
Well, I feel that I like to think that the way we present ourselves is kind of a form of expressing ourselves, and I just think that there's more in you to express.
That's kind. Yeah. I think you were right when you said before. I'm so used to needing to not be seen, or the way it was in Yorin was that like you spoke when you were spoken to, if at all, and they started calling me shy because I was so quiet. They knew my full name, and that was, for me, it was always a bit of a mouthful, and of course tied to my mama. But so when they started calling me shy, it was fine. But this is very kind of you. Thank you.
That's a rather egregious misreading of the situation, wasn't it?
Well, I mean,
You're not shy. You
No.
are, but you're not. That was you doing a good job, wasn't it?
yes, it was. You had to. Why would you need to put your foot in where I didn't run with the money? It wasn't like that was not for me. I was there to get a job done, get paid, and leave. And there were people, messengers, who really stuck their fucking foot in it and tried to like work their way up the chain. Marius Gavreau was like that, and obviously look where that got him. So I knew it was better to just shut up, put my head down, and do the work. And that's what kind of came of it. So.
Well, I look forward to you being less shy. And, it's quiet, but it's also kind of loud, so.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Time to watch.
And I tuck in.
Thistle. I've got to watch. Do you want you or the bird to join me?
Oh, I'll join you.
Okay, that's nice.
Spring's had a big day.
Yeah, he's a special boy.
Very special.
He's a special boy.
He's drooling, passed out on his back.
I love it when he does that. It's
Yes.
like, I think that means that he feels really comfortable.
It means you feel safe, yes. You make him feel safe, yes. He likes you.
Really?
Yes.
Did he tell that to you?
Yes, he told me, yes.
Like, what did he say?
He said it was a very funny bit you did when you made the meat taste like oats.
He liked that?
He didn't like the meat
Oh.
that tastes like oats, but he thought it was funny. Yes.
And we passed the rest of the thing in silence.
Just chew on that.
As Mark just internalizes that compliment from a bird.
All right, have you both make perception checks, please.
I have advantage because I'm inspired by comedy.
No.
Nice try.
Inspired by comedy.
Inspired by comedy.
Inspired by a bird.
10.
10, okay.
I'm really internal right now.
Yeah, you're really going over that.
Yes.
Every interaction with Greg.
So we thought it was funny the whole time.
16.
16, okay. It's fairly quiet. You're both a little sleepy, and your watch passes uneventfully. You hear a little soft knock at the door just as you see the sun kind of peeking through the curtains.
All right, everybody. Esper.
Wake up, Cole!
Thank you. Yep. Thank
We're
you.
up. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Who was that?
I'm really inclined to interrogate who that person is, but I think we need to stay
Let's make
focused.
that the next hour.
yeah. I want to read that character's thoughts and feelings.
So
Oh, I'm becoming Thistle. Oh, excuse me. In the morning, I get a bit of a
Taking
tickle.
everybody's accent. We pack up our stuff, and I think what we would probably do is have Shy and Thistle and Miri post up downstairs,
Okay.
trying to keep an eye on the street, and then have Mark and Thistle head off.
Okay.
Mark and Esper. head
Yes,
off. Yeah.
I asked Thistle to give me like a 30-second head start. I walk out the front door and I go, Froglin! Frogland, let's go! No more sleeping in. And so I'm just sort of trumpeting our exit.
Yeah.
And then we go off, just in case. Just in case Batista.
Head
here
off into
doesn't know what he
the
does.
bustling city.
Bastion?
That's the one.
I like Batista better.
You head off into the bustling
WWE
city.
professionals.
As folks are starting their day, you start to move through. There's kind of a mist that's just clearing up from the morning as you all kind of post up outside.
I would like to watch to see if we see him follow.
Okay.
Because we'll follow at, like, I guess we'll follow at a distance.
Yeah,
We'll
probably
follow
about
them.
90 feet.
All right.
And then I want to see if he appears.
Yeah.
So you meander your way through the city. I'll have you make a perception check.
Alrighty. I feel like.
I'm gonna take a look at Miri's spell sheets.
You would get advantage from Buddy.
Well, no, he'd be with you.
Oh, yeah.
He's
with
22.
you.
22. You follow a little ways behind, keeping.
Miri's also gonna
Close
use
eye.
Pass Without Trace. Cast Pass Without Trace. on
I'll
us here
have
at the
you
back.
roll stealth. I assume you are not rolling stealth.
No, absolutely
You're
not.
trying to be seen. So you three can roll. Or you two is fine.
Okay. 19.
23.
29.
23, 29. Okay. You remain hidden and very
29,
inconspicuous as you do it. As you watch them meander for probably about half an hour, doesn't seem like anyone is specifically following them. There's folks that are heading in the same direction for a bit and then peel off to do different things as you make your way all the way through the city. You do see they are catching some eyes as they do stick out somewhat in this place. There are some humans here, but certainly no humans quite as loud as Mark.
And the plan would have been at some point when they've kind of made a round of the city to peel off into the woods.
Yeah, to head out.
Holding the piece of the map and peeling off into the woods.
Okay. You take the piece of the map out into the woods.
Yeah, we grab breakfast
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah. You get some toasted nuts from a vendor. They're mixed with kind of dried meats and a weird sauce that's quite tasty. And you take it out into the woods, which are pretty dense. The forest here is there's large coniferous trees with red pine needles, almost like pine needles, but they are red. And you move into the forest, making your way, kind of finding a path.
And can we get Sprig, like, sort of circling above, just in case we get a little lost in the forest? I feel like that's something we probably could have talked about.
And I'm assuming Esper, because would have given probably me his eerie token.
Love that.
You continue on into the forest for a while. Doesn't seem to be like anybody's following them.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like Bastion is taking the bait.
I mean, I don't know what else to do at this point other than have them be loud, but that could also attract predators of some kind.
Well, he is a man who enjoys to gamble, so if we could always check a different gambling house tonight.
Yeah,
Or,
because we're betting on the assumption that he's got the other part of the map.
ooh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I have a scroll of sending. And I also know what he looks like. I could send him a message, tell him I've stolen the map. And organize a rendezvous.
Better. You could tell him that they've cracked it. And they're here in the woods. And you've got eyes on him. If he wants to come and take his due. That you've defected of some kind, or you managed to get it away from him. Because at the end of the day, what we want is information. We know he's working, or at least we can assume he's working for the Veil. Who knows if he's got a line back to them, but we gotta be careful. But, and like, at the end of the day, what do we really want from him?
The last piece of the map.
And the information. So, but if he ain't willing to put those things on the table, then
My real question is, on the map, I'm not sure if I believe that the text on the back of the map and the text on the coin have the same origin.
no, I don't think so.
And I am curious where he found the text transcribed on the back of the map.
And they're like 90 feet away, right?
Yeah.
They're 90 feet up in the brush. Okay.
I feel like we could possibly put the group back together at this point. I don't think he's coming.
Okay. I would close the distance.
Okay.
And I would kind of loop around to Esper, and I'd catch up with him. I don't think he's here.
Well, maybe not yet. I mean, should we give it a bit like when we wait till nightfall? Like, when you spring an ambush? Like, do we actually have anything in these woods that we want?
I don't know anything about these woods. I've never been down here to Vomahask, and everything that we learned about, this part of the world when I was back in Kishare was you just don't go here.
Fuck.
You just
Maybe we
don't
should go back through the city and figure out how we're going to make our way closer. We could always see if Ben could get us a head start.
Well, we should charge to be as quiet as possible. We should charter a boat over to Wraithmoor. That's going to be the best possible way over.
Well, if it follows us to Wraithmoor, then the plan still sticks.
Yes. So maybe we make for the docks.
Okay.
So this was just like a little nature walk with a baby.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a failed plan.
Well, it was a good start to seeing. I mean, I guess we're learning this point. He's not necessarily as bold or brazen.
if
or
he
brazen.
has-
Or he's maybe watching right now.
Or he
like we
maybe
might
he's
have
watching right now. Can
Or
I take
he
a
has the information he needs to further his...
Can I take a good scope in the woods around
Make
us?
a perception check.
You get advantage because Esper's awesome.
And you get guidance.
Thank you so much. That was a journey. Okay. Not good on either of them. 6. That's only a 12.
You look around and you are in a very foreign place.
Yeah.
It's unlike any forest you've been in so far. The terrain is quite a bit different. And you get a feeling of maybe you're being watched, but it feels like the forest sounds start to get louder in your ears as you kind of look around and are trying to take in any detailed information. It all becomes a little bit overwhelming.
I don't like this. I think we should make our way back. We're kind of sitting, sitting
All right,
trimmed out
we're
here.
catching a boat then.
Yes.
Yeah, we regroup and maybe let's wait out at the docks down for the day and see if he shows himself, and then we catch one tonight
Yes.
on the way out.
Because our game plan is currently like going to the spot on the map that we don't know, or
I mean,
We roughly have an idea.
we
of
roughly
where.
have an idea.
if we just sort of futz around in this.
Just wing it.
It looks like. Can you pass me the map, please?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm stealing this from the camera. It
Take
looks
that
like.
Awesome.
It looks like it should be right here,
Yeah.
and
This last piece that we don't have.
it's on the last. It's basically on the cusp of the last piece that we don't have.
But what else is on the map is my question. Is there more text?
We don't know. And I would fill Esper and Mark in on Thistle. The thought of Thistle saying, "Hey, I've defected and I have the map and we've cracked it and you can have it."
My only concern is if we're wasting time and he's already made for where he knows it is.
Might as well
Because-
try. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Presumably he's watching us right now. I'm gonna double this up. I'm a cock, so I'm a dick. You probably don't want to work with me, right? He's kind of slick. You're like, fuck this fucking dandy. I think I'd like to work with you. That sounds like a good pitch, right? Right. I pass around the circle.
Yeah. Okay.
As
know-
we sit in silence.
Mark, I believe you're going to end up getting us killed and not getting us what we want. I believe.
How dare you?
I am sorry, young boy, but I need someone with more experience.
You have been leading us on this entire time, and I am frankly.
I want you both to make performance checks.
Can I give them advantage by assisting them? Well, yeah, that's good. Really from the diaphragm.
Little less,
give
little
one of
less, little less.
I'll give it to him.
Oh boy.
It's a good thing you did, because the first dice was a natural 1.
There you go. See, I know how to choose them.
With my +1 in performance.
Yeah, so what do you want in this?
That's a 13.
Okay.
Not bad
15.
Okay.
for a fish guy with no
I will
charisma.
take the map, and I will be on my way.
You, mate, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Shy would get right up in Mark's face. Like, she's shorter than him, but she'd be like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it, pretty boy?
Yes.
You're gonna shut your mouth and you're gonna back off.
Yes, yes. And here's the map. It's called Yes Ending. It's a performance thing.
I just, like, snatch the map from him, and I'll be like, come on, Thistle, come on, Miri, let's go.
And I look at Esper, Froglin, what the fuck?
And I'll be like, you coming?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's.
Yeah, it's not so easy. Is it?
And he bumbles his words.
Yeah.
And we
It looks
He
ashamed.
said it exactly how he wanted.
huff our way, probably. I wouldn't want to stay too far away from Mark.
Yeah.
Probably like we're walking, knowing that
I'm
he's
mad, but
I'll trundle behind.
Let's go.
Wait, it's dangerous in the woods. Don't leave me
We're
here.
not gonna leave him there.
Let's go find
we
Bastion.
we start peeling our way off through.
all right.
Back to
You
the
head
city.
back through into the city.
And we head our way down to the docks. This
Bastion!
is the best plan.
Just calling for Bastion as you walk.
Bastion!
Ooh.
All right, you get some more looks of people.
I'm not actually calling Bastion.
I'm
I would-
Miri has access to sending.
I would say, let's get down to the docks, and then like tell me to go fuck myself, and I'll hang out in a pub. You know what
Okay.
I mean? And then you'll just know where to find me.
Right. So we go down to the docks.
Okay.
I make a real like whiny thing. Oh, can we talk about this? Please, we had the good times. Remember we got that first part of the map? It's for the love of the game.
Make a performance check for me, please.
Absolutely.
For the money.
Is that?
He doesn't have.
Guidance.
Oh, guidance. Okay.
For the money is the.
What I say. Is what I say.
If you say, I'll hold you to that.
Oh, fuck a doodle do.
One
It can be
for the
different
money.
every time.
Okay, it's not gonna be good.
Oh no.
Performance? 10?
Oh boy.
I would
This
send
is such a
Spring with him.
half-baked plan.
Jumps onto your shoulder.
It's time to choose. How dare you?
He turns and he poops onto the ground in front of you, towards you.
His performance check is canonically better than
Yeah, natural 20.
Find out.
Yeah.
No, those are 2 and a 3. Most of it gets on your leg.
Press the digitate. Well, I think we can see where this rupture, this fault line in our.
You're talking too much. Leave.
Okay, yeah, good note. And I exit.
You head out. You head down to the docks. You see it is bustling. It's a smaller harbor than, say, in Taywin, but there are a number of ships. You can see a lot of fishing vessels and things like that. Are you looking for anything in particular?
At this point,
We all know which pub I'm in, just so we know.
Is anyone
You can get me
gambling?
if you need me.
Down at the docks, doesn't seem like
No
it. Seems like
sailors, like,
mostly.
rolling dice, or-
It seems like mostly business. It's early morning too, right? It's like first thing in the morning, so it's not like it's. I mean, I guess it's a little bit later into the morning, but it's right now. It's sort of business time.
and so we know that Bastion is. I mean, he's of his own accord, but he's likely being paid by either Eliban or the Veil. So he's not going to run under their colors or their insignia.
But he will have money.
He will have money,
So he won't be like working on a boat. He'll be.
chartering passage.
Yeah.
I'll take the knuckle bones so we can still
Yes.
talk.
Yeah.
I guess we find a boat where you would charter passage and see.
You know what? I think we should just look at chartering our self-passage and see if anything reveals itself, or ask if anybody else has been chartering passage to Wraithmoor.
Let's
That might-
do that.
I would potentially go up to like the harbor master or the shipmaster.
You head over to the harbor master. You see a large bugbear wearing a very finely trimmed vest. Sort of looks up from his ledger. Can I help you?
Yes, sir. I'm wondering if there's a way that we could charter passage for 5 to Wraithmoor, if you know anybody.
Sorry. Where?
Wraithmoor.
You gotta be. You're fucking with me, right?
No, sir.
Okay.
We have coin, obviously.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna take your coin. There's only one person who's gonna go to Wraithmoor. You go talk to Zigra.
Zigra.
Yeah, down there.
Okay. Thank you. Anything we should
know ahead of time about talking to Zigra?
Oh, no, she's a little crazy.
I mean, you have
And,
to be.
she doesn't like magic.
No magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It was
good.
nice meeting you. I'll probably never see you again.
It is very likely.
Thank you. Has there been. Sorry.
Oh, you
one-
want to keep talking? Okay.
No, I just have one more question.
No,
sir.
sure.
Has anybody else asked about passage to Wraithmoor?
You know, people come through sometimes asking about it, and I pretty much say the same thing. I point them to Zigra. She's the only one who goes there.
Okay.
No way.
Thank
As
you.
far as I know. I mean, maybe you could find a private boat to do it, but not through me.
Okay. I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.
Do you have any more questions?
No, none, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
What
Oh, you
type
did,
of bug
so-
are
We're
you?
going.
They
we're
actually
going-
did.
I'm so
You're-
sorry.
there's a
Where I
bugbear.
I hustle them
What
out the
bug?
door. I hustle them out the door with
Like an ant?
the ridiculous
or a
question.
Thistle, that's very rude. Very rude. We don't ask that question.
We make our way over towards the boat that he would have pointed us to.
Sure.
You find there is
Spider.
a much older. You turn into a spider.
No, I'm curious. I'm
He's
curious.
running with the bit.
You.
If I was to say partner up with a spider, would our offspring be bugbears?
No. Only if you were in your bear form, maybe.
X card.
Thank you so much, Sean. Moving forward.
Okay.
So
sorry.
you see an older bugbear woman.
Yes.
You can see her fur is quite grayed, and she's wearing kind of a large shawl, and she looks to be fixing a fishing net over. And she has a fairly small boat. You can see it's no bigger than like a skiff. Doesn't seem, open ocean worthy.
I would walk up to her. Are you Zigra?
Yes.
We were pointed in your direction, and we're wondering if we could charter passage for 5 to Wraithmoor.
Oh,
And I'm decently handy with fixing those.
excellent. This is good. You wish to go to Wraithmoor?
Yeah.
Very well. We will leave at dusk.
Dusk.
She goes back to fixing her net.
Is there coin for the passage?
Of course.
What do we owe you?
It will be 150 gold pieces,
Per person or collectively?
collectively.
Great deal.
Would you prefer that now or later?
Later, for sure.
Will
Later.
you come
All
this
right.
evening?
Okay. Thank you.
Has anyone else come to speak to you about passage to Wraithmoor?
Ah, not for some time.
Okay.
Is she looking at us when she's talking to us, or is her view like?
She's
off
looking
here?
right through you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't.
Right.
Is there anyone else who would take us to Wraithmoor?
There are ships who would go for the right amount of coin. None for as low as me.
Well, we've heard of you, and we've already started this, so we might as well stick to it. So thank you, Zigra. We will be back at dusk.
See you soon.
Thank you.
I can't hear what's happening, but I got a really good feeling about this place. Mark absolutely loves this.
We circle back, I suppose, at this point, and it's just like, is anybody keeping eyes on?
Make a perception check.
Guidance.
Thank you so much.
Avantage.
Remove.
Esper.
Froglin has joined the party.
has joined
I
them.
also
There's a
have.
full-on.
You're alone in a bar.
I'm alone in a bar.
Okay.
Oh damn it.
God, I am a sorcerer. I'll be fine.
18.
What's the worst that could happen?
A lot. 24.
24.
Fall in love. I quit the game.
24. You read my mind. 24. You look around. You're definitely catching looks.
Yeah.
Like between the makeup of your party
Yeah.
and talking to Zigra, you're catching a lot of looks from people.
Right.
No one is following you,
No Bastion yet.
but you're definitely sticking out.
Good.
Sick one.
Good.
Well, I guess we do want him to follow us at this point.
It's not about who you know, it's who knows you.
Mark,
Is
in
it-
the bar,
Yes.
And we start looping back towards the bar.
as you're sitting there, an orcish woman comes in, kind of slides up next to you.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. You're alone?
Well, not anymore.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. What are you drinking?
I am drinking the House Brown.
Do you mind if I join you?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Treasure hunting.
Oh. I was going to say you don't look like you're from around here.
No, I'm not. I travel the world in search of treasure.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What do you do? What do you do?
Oh,
Yeah, what do you do? What's your name? I'm Mark. What's your name?
my name
Yeah,
is...
what is that?
Your name?
Danya.
Danya. I'm Mark.
And, I don't know, I'm thinking about becoming an adventurer.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to look for treasure?
I don't know. Maybe.
Cool.
I just
Sound like
sort of want to get out of here.
cool.
Your treasure is sort of your thing.
What?
Sorry?
Hmm?
What did you say?
Just treasure can be found in strange places.
Oh.
Sorry, that was impertinent of me.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Whoa.
I've never heard it said like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been said like that. You ever think that sometimes you've said something for the first time, like no one's ever said it before?
I think about that all the time.
Oh my god, me too. Yeah.
No,
that's
never
crazy. We couldn't possibly.
No. Are you in town for long?
Depends. I go where the treasure calls me.
Oh. Do you hear any treasure in here?
1 second, let me listen. I'm gonna insight check this woman.
Yeah.
Mark is suspicious. No, here's the thing. Mark hasn't been around enough women to know whether this is suspicious enough or if this is how people are supposed to flirt.
So are you rolling at a disadvantage?
I think.
Marcus,
Yeah, definitely.
Is a pixie dream girl.
Yeah, it's a crit fail, baby. Mark's been in boarding school his whole life.
You feel special.
And it was not co-ed.
You feel special.
Special.
Cool. Oh, I have so much teenage angst.
You would hear it through the knucklebone at some point. Mark, we're looping back.
Cool, I'm in the bar. I'm having a really good time, actually.
So, who are you? Sorry, did you say something?
Yeah, I like to,
You're having a good time?
yeah, I sometimes like to narrate my life, for my biography.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're writing a biography?
Well, my scribe is.
Oh my god. Are they here?
No, I figured I'd have some alone time to collect my thoughts. I feel like thoughts themselves are a form of treasure.
Wow. It's really profound.
It is. Yeah. What's your favorite type of treasure?
My favorite type?
Yeah, as like a aspiring adventurer, you have to have a favorite.
Dangerous type.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get into some trouble. That's why I want to become an adventurer. My life here is kind of boring. My dad's a fisherman, and he wants me to go into the family business, and I just think that maybe I have more to offer to the world.
Would you be interested? I have a bit of a scheme going.
Scheme?
Would you be interested in participating? What's your name again?
My name is Danya.
Danya, excellent. Danya, would you be interested in heisting a counter treasure hunt? There is a rival treasure hunter here in town, and I'm looking to alleviate him of some of his ill-gotten know-how. It may or may not rhyme with cap, but start with an M.
Ah, yes. I got there. Where does this cap lead to?
I don't know. That's why it's a cap. The plan is to wait here, and he'll be drawn to us like a moth to a flame. That's why I had my scribe run away.
Wow. This is exciting.
I'm excited.
I'm really glad that I came over. I wasn't sure at first, but then something inside me said I had to.
That's the love of the game. You should listen to that.
I'm listening to it. She sort of leans in closer to you. I can hear it.
Wisdom saving throw. That's a 4, baby. He'll lean in 2. Sean doesn't want to do this. Sean doesn't want to do this, but he chose to play 19-year-old.
Do you remember how you were talking about that script, the first draft that you read? This is, yeah. All about the
we can
treasure.
reasonably say that as Mark is leaning in, is that when we...
We'll get there.
Tim's gonna get a kiss first.
Yeah, Tim, what? Mark leans in.
As you're sort of nervously quivering, getting closer, and you're really contemplating this moment, the door does open and the rest of your
Does he
friends-
do one of those where he squeezes his eyes shut and just puckers his lips? Like
He's
leans
definitely got his eyes open a bit. He's coming in eyes open.
And I like
You traitors!
And then she immediately backs up.
How dare you show your face in this bar? You've got some gumption. Why are you here? We've got a whole plan going. What's going on? I don't care for you or your lot.
Is everything okay? Do you want me to leave? I can...
No, they'll leave.
We didn't. We got passage to Wraithmoor, and we're gonna leave at dusk, and we haven't seen Bastion, so we just came back.
Why are they standing there just staring at you?
It's a stare off. It's a thing that happens all the time with adventurers. Isn't the plan that you're trying to get him to come talk to you, and we're selling this by not being friends? Fuck you!
You don't have to be, and this is out loud, you don't have to be rude about it. We're allowed to be here just same as anybody else, and we leave you for 5 fucking minutes, and you're already gonna be starting to
You
kiss
keep
someone
running
else?
your mouth, and I will shit your pants. Try me.
I've seen him do that. You should be careful.
Try me. It's a thing I can do.
That's
Adventurers.
low. That's low even for you. Come on, let's go get a drink somewhere else.
You see, she's like writing really
Yeah.
quickly on a
See,
little piece of
everyone,
parchment.
no one's afraid of getting hit in the face. Everyone's afraid of shitting their pants in front of their peers. Call that intimidation.
I should leave you. I don't want to interrupt, but here, if you want to meet up later, it's my name and a little picture of me.
Is it well drawn?
Yeah, it's pretty well done.
This is pretty well drawn. I'm gonna be here as per my heist.
And she kind of backs up. Bye.
Hey.
She
bye.
heads out.
What is her name again? Danya.
Danya.
I didn't ask her to spell it. That's Sean's
She
trick.
spelled it on the napkin, Danya.
We sit across the bar, and
Are you gonna sit in this bar?
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
Smell something. Your pants have been shit.
What?
Mark Dwyler, treasure hunter, does not. That's a spell slot?
No,
Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, but to bring this up, but
The bartender does come over. Hey, look, if you need to use the facilities,
it's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
you
happened
see,
before.
you see if like the
I think you just
moisture
made an
on
enemy for life.
if you see the moisture on Shy's skin could steam, it would. She shoots a look at Mark.
We're really selling it. This is great.
You hear nothing back, and she storms out of the bar.
okay.
And I throw like 5 gold down on the table, and I walk out of the bar.
On our way out, I unshit it. I love prestidigitation. It's subtle spell. Nobody sees it happen.
Nobody sees it happen.
But I got a rep to maintain.
Okay.
Anyone else want to try me? He says to the rest of the bar.
There's one other person in the bar, and they're like,
Hey, was that a yes?
No!
He's been constipated.
Hey, what's your deal? Who's this guy?
What do you want?
I'm just gonna be here all day.
don't. Please. I don't want. I don't want to cross you. You seem like an important treasure hunter.
I am.
I'm just trying to drink away my sorrow.
He's gonna ask you your name.
Okay, are you sure?
No. But, well,
Please,
do you believe in fate?
As this is happening, I loop around.
I'm
and
here all day. Like, I'm committing to this funny bar.
learn about this guy.
I start looping around,
So you
and I'm
haven't
gonna.
seen your daughter in 17 years.
No. It's pain every day is pain. My name is Nard, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Mark. I feel like our names are almost the same backwards.
Mark and Nard.
Yeah.
Could be a team.
Do you know who this guy
You know,
sounds
I'm
like?
actually doing a treasure heist right now.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Please.
I have to commit to my bed. I need to build a new party. I need muscle. And between Danya and Nard, no one's gonna fuck with me ever again.
I'll only go with you if I can die in battle.
I can
It's the only
guarantee
way
it.
I can find my honor.
Yeah, I can absolutely, mate. People will die where we go. I go for the dangerous treasure. Sort of a special request of Danya, our new cartographer.
Sounds like
Nard has so little to live for.
It's Lenko.
It is Lenko. This voice is Lenko.
Are his feet webbed?
You haven't
You
seen
can't
it yet.
see.
Oh.
Not yet.
They are under a lot of wraps.
While this is happening, please, I'm going to loop
There's no one
around.
to babysit me on this side of the table.
No, no. I'm gonna loop around and I'm gonna just like poke my head into a bunch of different like bars and
Yeah.
gambling establishments.
We're all with you.
Okay.
Oh, we're all leaving. Great. We all left Mark alone in the bar again.
I didn't want to shit my pants.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
He
We've
made
got
a
the
clear,
knuckle bone. We
he
can
made
talk.
a clear
Yes.
warning.
He did.
Followed through.
He did.
Did.
And so we go.
Did you need to use the
No,
facilities?
Thistle. No, I didn't.
I'm just checking.
Shy just spins around. It wasn't me. Okay? It was Mark.
Mark shit his pants.
Now he shit my pants. He made them dirty with prestidigitation.
Do you need to change?
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
You're just gonna walk around with a dookie in your pants all night.
I do not deign to answer the conversation. And Shy is going to do her job. I'm gonna go do my goddamn
Make an
job.
investigation check.
Jeez, and I'm gonna say Esper's gonna give me.
Thistle walks like 6 feet behind you.
Oh my god.
He didn't see it get taken away.
But the smell is gone.
The smell is gone.
The
It's
smell
Not an
is gone.
actual,
There's no mess.
just a smell.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's not just a smell. We soil the clothes. That's how prestidigitation works. Up to a foot of cubic. And I did the foot of her butt.
That's a flirty 20.
30-20.
The foot of her butt.
You head around to the various bars that you know of, and you see there is lots of activity as the afternoon wears on, but you don't find Bastion Dane.
Even at if we swing by the tea house again.
You pop into the tea house. You don't see him there, but when you are there, you hear someone scream very, very loudly just as you're outside the door.
I go in.
Okay, you head inside, and you see there is someone over one of the wraith vapors, and you see they look up, and their face looks incredibly aged. And you watch as an older person moves over to them. You can see their kind of pale gray skin and quite bright eyes, pupilless. They move over to them, and you see they put out their hand, and you see the person sort of in shock pulls out quite a bit of coin, puts it in their hand, and you watch as they move their hands, and you see this kind of golden light move over their face, and their face returns to kind of their youthful look.
And that didn't happen the first night we were here.
No.
I would sort of make my way over and
Is that normal, or did something go wrong?
You talk to the older
the person who runs the
the
drug dealer.
Yeah. It's a possible side effect of wraith vapors. They can bring on visions and age someone quite drastically.
Visions of,
I don't know.
like your own visions, or...
It's unique to the person.
All right, I'm gonna have to do this drug.
You can't do it now.
If
How long does it last?
You have some. You bought some.
I know, but I
the
need it
aging
now.
effect can be reversed. That is why Tokel Ray is here.
How long does it last?
What?
The trip.
Typically an hour or so.
We have an hour to go.
No, Thistle. I care for you very much, and I'm gonna ask you with the most respect to please not do drugs right now. You bought some. I have some that I was gonna give to Mark. Can I mean, I don't know anything about magic, but what kind of magic does your fixes the aging?
I believe it is a kind of restoration.
Oh, okay. Same
It
weapon.
is potent.
A powerful one.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'll, not that I can use magic, but I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Of course. Good evening.
You too. Thank you.
He seems a nice man.
I bought some for Mark. He said he wanted to quiet his mind, but I don't know if that's gonna be the best idea.
It looks
'cause-
like it's either quiet or very loud.
Yeah, and I don't think, I've seen clerics do a lot of magic before, and I don't think that Miri's able to do that yet.
No, that's why I was thinking this is a safe place to attempt it. But not tonight. We have other business.
Yeah, okay.
It is afternoon. Like, dusk is still a few hours away.
Oh, so we definitely have time. I just had a voice in my head that said, we have plenty of time.
You want to do this now? Truly? You truly want to do this now?
Well, no, when you say it like that, it makes me question it.
I'm trying to do
I seemed very confident. I was very confident about doing it.
I'm trying to do a job, Thistle. I
We're
want...
waiting for him to come.
And what happens when you're halfway deep in this trip
Yes.
and he shows up? How am I going to get you out of that?
Just leave me to finish my trip.
I'm not going to leave you.
He's not going to attack you in the tea house. Worst he's going to do is talk to you.
I can't believe I'm even entertaining this. It's, at the end of the day, Thistle, it is your choice. I am not your keeper. You are the one who chooses how they do their actions. I am just asking. I've seen what happens when people divert from the job. And obviously, nothing is going to plan today. We're just trying to get this fucking guy to come out and show himself, and he just hasn't. Maybe he's not even here. I don't fucking know. But the sounds of you taking a drug trip right in the middle of this feels bad. I can't be the only one who thinks that. I know Miri and Esper are decidedly quiet on the whole
Esper
issue.
goes, oi, bruv. Do whatever you're gonna fucking do. But, like,
Esper's big fan.
I trust Shy.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I had really had to think about it.
Look, Thistle, if you're gonna do this, then okay, I'm not gonna leave you while you do it. But I just don't think it's the best idea right now. If truly what you want is space to... If what I saw, and I'd move away from the, table at this point. If you're trying to replicate the dream you had when you looked in the bowl, I don't know if these substances are going to be the way that you do that.
I have things, memories that are being hidden from me. And whatever was in the bowl seemed to circumvent that magic, or it just leads me to believe that there could be substances that would allow me to access parts of my memory that are being held from me. I mean, I will not do it, but I would ask, just think, put yourself in my shoes for a second. I was a tree, and then I was as I am now, and I have no memory of the in-between. I do not know how I came here. All I know is the forest that I came from is no longer there. And at some point I was a bear, and I fought a stag of lightning who is still after me. So, sometimes, when we sit and twiddle our thumbs and wait for a man to see us about a piece of paper, it feels like a lot of wasted time.
I can understand inaction. And while I cannot imagine having gaps in memory or missing time, I understand with wanting knowledge that you don't have. That I absolutely understand. And I want to do everything in my power. I want to do everything in my power to help you do that.
You're rolling back there, Carlson.
I know.
No, that was my coin fell. I'm playing with the heavy.
Okay. Just making sure you're not rolling back there. I'll wrap this role play up real fast.
And I want to help you do that. As someone who's had to not have much downtime and been looking over my shoulder, I would worry that I want to do that when the time is maybe a bit more. I want to help you do that when the time is a bit more safe than it is right now. This doesn't, even though we're waiting, doesn't feel very safe.
Thistle would lock eyes with you, and there would be like a sort of like you can see he's giving up pushing the topic, and then his eyes would sort of harden, and he would say,
Like when you went to visit Mal and put the whole mission in your at risk.
and then he would turn and he would leave.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. So I'd be standing there with Esper and Miri, essentially, and we would just follow him out.
Any updates?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Do we want to try sending to him? Like, if he's not coming to us, maybe we try arrange rendezvous. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, why not?
I think our cover story is actually pretty sick. Like, we've really committed to the bit, and I think he'd buy it, hook, line, and the other thing.
So we're saying that
Not a big fishing guy.
he's,
Don't care for it myself, no.
we're saying that we've turned tail on you and that we have the pieces of the map, we've cracked it, and we want to talk to him about it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I suppose then Miri would send
Okay.
to Bastion.
Okay.
So we got what we needed and left that idiot. We have the map. It's cracked, and we want to talk to you about it.
He's been asleep this whole fucking time.
Speak your piece. If you're trying to gloat, kindly fuck off.
Not gloating. I just don't want to work with an imbecile anymore. You seem much more put together and actually know their stuff. Meet where?
If you want to meet me, you're going to have to give me a bit more. Where does the map lead?
Burn so many of her spell slots. I don't even know. I think that's it. I don't think I can send to him anymore.
That's good, always leave him one more.
That's the third. No, I can't send to him anymore.
Okay. Alright. That's it.
How'd it go?
Miri can't send to him anymore. That's the magic she's got. So he wants more. He wants more information.
So, fuck this guy. All right.
He
You know,
was- he
what
was
if Bastion died? What if we found out Bastion got knifed by Eki or some good buddy? What would we do if this guy just didn't exist anymore? Like, what if that wasn't an option? What do we got?
Didn't we talk about not doing murder?
No, I think he
No,
means
I'm not
like,
saying we kill this guy. I'm
we
saying
just-
what.
How would we proceed without his?
I think he took a nap and that outsmarted us entirely. And now I don't know what to do. So what if he was off the table?
We would make our way to
Wraithmoor.
Wraithmoor.
So we just straight up treasure hunt to Wraithmoor?
Yes.
Rad. Oh, fuck. I'll need the disguise hat.
Is everything okay?
Yes, Nod, thank you.
This is the most interaction I've had in years. Nard is not well liked in this place.
And yet you stay, and there's a kind of bravery to that.
Where would Nard go?
Want to go to Wraithmoor?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Sick!
Absolutely.
We've adopted an NPC.
All right, amazing.
He's the
This is
new
another.
Quack.
This is another
He's
Lenko
the new
situation.
Quack.
No,
He's
it's
just
fine,
gonna
it's fine.
follow
This
us.
guy wants to die in battle. I think.
As of this
You don't
point,
have
I guess
advantages for some reason.
we circle back to pick up Mark. There's no
Yeah.
reason at this point for us
You
to
see,
not.
he is talking to a very old orc who is quite hunched over. Does have, like, as you see he kind of moves, he does have, like, a walking stick and wrapped feet.
This is Lenko. I mean, shit. This is Nod. He's completely committed to the cause.
I wish to die in battle.
Yeah. How sick is that? I just don't see.
I think there's only so much room on the boat.
We've only paid passage for 5.
The boat is very small.
Nard understands. This happens a lot.
Do you want to like pick a fight? We've got a few hours until the boat
No,
leaves.
no.
We could find somebody to kill you.
No, please don't get my hopes up.
I would kill him.
Mark, we're not doing this here.
No,
We're
no.
not doing this here.
I want to die in a beast's claws.
Oh,
You're going to love this. No, we're joking.
No, it is fine. You go, pursue your dreams, live your life.
Okay. Can I get the hat?
As we like shuffle everyone out of the bar, Miri would pass.
Nod, it's been a slice. We'll meet again, and I become Nard.
Oh!
He starts yelling.
I will die in battle.
And we make our way.
Which one's the real one?
You'll never know.
It's about dusk.
And I know everything about his backstory, so I can perfectly
Nah,
recreate
that
it.
works.
Yes, it is.
No, he spent the afternoon interviewing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You learned a lot about
Talented
yes.
Mr.
If,
So-
if we run into any
I've
Nard
never seen that
fans
movie.
or enemies, I'm ready to dive in.
Nardames.
As we're,
Nard.
as
If
we're,
we find the Nard guard, I'm ready to go.
Right.
as
Sorry.
we're, it's okay. As we're walking down to the dock, we kind of like loop together the conversation.
If he wants more, then I can't give him. I can't tell him. I could tell him we could go together. This is the other option.
I mean, we could also give him completely false information. He thinks we're stupid, haven't cracked it, but we do have all the pieces, and comes and tells us where we're actually going.
I think we're giving Bastion too much credit.
Yeah.
We've tried talking to him, and he was too sly by half. If he's really as clever as he is, he'll come to Wraithmoor for us.
Yeah.
We haven't been subtle. Fuck this guy.
We know enough.
Yeah, let's go to Wraithmoor. Let's solve some puzzles. This spooky, crazy canoe person that you've charted passage from, Zegra, sounds rad. Let's go. Fuck this guy. Adventure time.
Now, a man who knows boats, you might be slightly off-put by what we're about to disembark on, but she seems very trustworthy.
Oh, good. I love boats.
We
Big
would
fan.
make our way down.
I love how they just
And
slide
yeah,
on the water.
I'm gonna still keep an eye out for if, at this point, Bastion's rolled his ass out of bed and is starting to kind of like, because we didn't reply to him, I'm wondering if now he's gonna be like, okay, like I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for him.
Make a perception check.
Guidance.
Okay. 11 plus 6 is a 17.
Plus 3 is flirty 20.
It's difficult to tell. There's a lot of people at the harbor, a lot of ships, and it's dusk. You don't see anyone that looks like him.
Okay. So we, I don't think he's gonna come. I think we should just go.
Into the canoe.
Into the canoe.
All right.
We're ready to go when you are, Secret.
Excellent. Wonderful. Come. And you see she's got the skiff laid out. There is a single sail.
Oh.
And she kind of pushes off from the harbor with a long pole, which she starts pushing through the water. And you see there's a single lantern at the front of the boat.
I'll look at her. Would it be helpful to have a little bit of wind to get us started?
No magic.
Oh, of course. I understand.
How long will the journey take?
We should be there by morning.
Oh, it's close.
Quite nice.
I thought it was very far. Mappers has no scale.
No. If the wind is with us and the tide goes just right, you should be there by morning.
Is there anything we need to know about Wraithmoor?
Nard,
Yeah.
you've decided to make the journey.
I've always wanted to die in battle, and I hear that Wraithmoor is nice.
Well, let us hope you complete your loop.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But, like, is,
Sorry, his what?
The loop of his life.
Oh, I understand.
It ends where it begins.
Yes.
my new compatriots, they don't want to die in battle? Is there anything they should watch out for in Wraithmoor?
Oh, I have never been on shore. Everything, I would imagine.
Wonderful.
Seems pretty chill, team.
Well, thank you. We're happy to be with passage. Thank you.
She kind of sets off. As you set off out into the evening ocean, that's where we're going to take our break.
Just casually just fucking about in Vermalhask for a day,
Just
trying to get a guy.
flailing, and he was
Just-
just asleep.
What an asshole.
Did you roll, or is that a decision you made like before we
That's
started?
save that for Chatwater. Save that for
You could have
Chatwater.
just
Yeah, I'll tell
given
you
us a
in
heads
Chatwater.
up. You
Okay.
could've just given us
We-
a heads up and like he's having a nap, guys.
We are gonna take a tight 10 to go real from our absolute
Dawn.
Walking
flailing
around going, Bastion!
for a full day. Grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, and we will see you in 10 minutes, folks. Bye.
How immersive do you like your tabletop games? With QuestChests, you'll be able to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell the story you're experiencing like never before. Weighty metal coins contain secret ciphers to decode, and wax-sealed letters hold messages invisible to those without the keys. Scented candles will bring players into the world as they breathe in the environment and gather information from what they smell. Allow your players to drink in the flavors of certain scenes with included taste elements like tea. Hand them missives from the characters they'll meet along their journey, and watch their faces as you play the fully narrated voiceover in the characters' own voices. All this comes underscored with custom music tracks to set the scene, just like the one you're hearing now. Our quest chests are built for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Pathfinder 2nd edition, and powered by the Apocalypse. All of the encounters are statted out for levels 1, 3, 5, and 7, so no matter where you want to bring your players in, we're ready for it. 2 quest chests are already available for purchase on bookwormgames.com. Stone Oaths and Golden Lies, and Assassin's Crown. But mark the date June 6th on your calendar, because we'll be launching a Kickstarter for 5 additional boxes. You can pick up and play just one if you want, or back all of them in a narratively linked storyline. And as a special thank you, anybody who backs within the first 48 hours will receive a unique commemorative metal coin. Happy adventuring, everyone, and good luck on your quest.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse.
So, you head through the night on this small ship. The water is relatively calm in this strait between Vermelhath and Wraithmoor. Are you staying up through the night, or are you going to try to get some rest?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Thistle would not.
Okay.
Sleep.
Right.
I think I'm gonna. I mean, I am. Fine.
Oh, these old bones.
I'll stay up.
If I go to sleep, will I die? Because I only want to die in battle.
Miriam.
He asked Ziggurat, if I fall asleep, will I die?
I don't know.
Okay, it's not like a sure thing. Okay, good night. Mark,
I'd
pass
stay
the fuck
Okay,
out.
you stay.
Thistle would make his way over.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry for what I said earlier. You think patience would come more easily for one who has been around as long as I have. But I find more and more that I flit between how I was once and how I am now. You humans, you feel a lot. It's a lot of emotion and so, yes, I apologize. I did not mean to cast judgment on what you did.
You're good, Thistle. You're right. I took a risk, looping Mal in. I think there was part of me that hoped that he was better than the person I cast him as in my head for 2 years. And I needed to know. And I could have been dead wrong. And if I was, I probably would have tried to kill him on that roof. Because I was so angry. And you're right. You are right. And it's not likely something I'll do again. I don't take a lot of chances. I try not to. And I was genuine when I said I wanted to help you.
I know.
I'm
My
not-
frustration got the better of me.
It's okay. We're all trying. It's okay. I'm not angry. You'd know if I was angry.
It's true. It's true. I've seen you punch people for far less.
Yeah, I want to punch Mark in the mouth, but I'm not gonna.
What did I do?
We should see if we can find someone to make him shit his pants.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
I'm sure we could find somebody or some way.
Truly, you just feed him the right combination of things, and
You
he.
see, Miri is like, Zane.
I mean, I will not team up with the devil himself for any reason.
I mean, that'd be a
That
lot
is,
to put on you, Mir.
I'm just saying.
But all to say is we're good.
All right.
And
And you did make the right decision. Mel is quite the upstanding young man.
yeah.
He definitely has his heart in the right place.
Yes, you say that, Shy just blushes. Such a shade of crimson. Yeah, you can say that again. He's so charming. He asked me to stay in Taywin.
I figured he would.
Yeah, I mean,
Esper is just crying.
softly.
Not a big boat.
Yeah.
No, he's asleep. Esper decided to sleep.
We're cuddled up together.
Will
Smith.
Is it, I do know the difficulty of having a foot in the past and a foot in the present.
Yeah. I told him as much. I think.
Does he know about, do they know about each other?
I think it's I think Esper knows, but I don't think Mel knows. I mean, or maybe he does. He's very insightful, and I'm shit at hiding anything. And frankly, I am not someone that I don't want anybody fighting over. I don't think they're either that kind of people. I certainly don't want to be in that position. And I told Mel, I said, I don't want you to wait. I don't want to be a tie for you. I've never been through anything like this before, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. I know someone's gonna, but I would rather it be me than either of them, I think.
Oh, I do not think that there's any way that you are the only one who comes out of this.
Oh, no.
I think they should fight. Personally, I believe.
Thistle?
That sounds sick.
I think they should all just get together, all three of them.
That is another possibility, sort of a group love scenario.
That sounds complicated and not at all tenable.
Nard has had a sordid past.
I bet
Many
he is.
lovers.
Shy is like blushing such a firm shade of crimson, and she goes, I mean, I would.
Polyarmorous, I believe it's polyarmory.
That's if you all wear armor.
Oh, what was I thinking of?
I think you're thinking of polyamory.
I don't think that was it.
Okay. Well, I am not in a position to decide any of that.
Polyarmory is when you dress a parrot up in battle armor.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking
In
of.
any case, Thistle, I really,
Mark talks in his sleep. Canonically.
That's what I
I
think
really
of.
appreciate your insight, and please always call me on my shit. Maybe don't like.
Yeah, I won't twist the blade after.
Yeah,
No,
but I'm gonna call you on your shit, and you're gonna call me on mine. And also, like, if what we saw today in the bar, I don't know how old you are, but I know that you're a lot older than all of us, and that if we aged, I don't know what your aging cycle is like. And all I know is that Miri couldn't fix that. She goes, yeah, no, I can't. I couldn't fix that.
Why are you awake? You need to be sleeping.
I don't know, I feel alive.
Okay. That's good. That's all the reason you need. Yes. I will try the Famos first. Oh, no, it wasn't Famos. It was
And Mazer's Moss.
Mazer's Moss first.
Also, I'm entirely too big to lie down on this bench.
Very fair, Miri.
Maybe that combined with... We'll see. I'll mix some stuff together.
I feel like that's not the move.
And then just as a like,
How long is this boat trip?
You're getting pretty
just
close
as
to
long
done.
as like we're good, I just give Thistle just a punch in the shoulder.
Damage.
As the boat moves into
Cannot get damaged.
a bank of fog, as the light is coming up, it becomes that sort of ambient light as you move through the fog. And Zigra starts pushing now with the oar at the back.
Is there another oar in the, or is there just hers?
Just the pole. She just has a single pole.
Certainly.
She hasn't been using it. She has a rudder
Okay.
that she was using through the strait, and then now that she's getting closer to the shore,
Start
she's
waiting,
actually
yeah.
pushing as she pulls down the sail.
I would like to take the map.
Do you have a map in your possession?
No.
I would show her the 3 quarters that we have.
Can you show me roughly where we will be landing?
Oh, yes. And she points to...
Use your pointy stick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that pointy stick? You're landing about...
Oh boy, we got a long way to go.
That's
Well, no, it's like there.
Oh, it's just there? Oh, boy, we got a short
can
way to
hug
go.
the coast, or we can try and go around that little.
Could we have her drop us off a little higher?
No. She's
Okay.
already...
She's got another call. It's...
No.
She's good to go. Okay. Okay.
All right.
I count out 150 gold pieces as she requested.
We sort of want a map.
got a map.
You can
A whole map.
get off here.
All right, thank you.
And she's a little ways out from the shore,
Is there anything in the
but it's
water?
probably about waist high. I don't know.
She doesn't get off the boat, man.
Just get off the boat, all right.
All right, let's.
I'm gonna jump in first.
Okay. Jump into the water. You feel the kind of cold water rise up.
I'm gonna duck down.
It's quite rocky.
I'm gonna take a peek under the water.
Okay.
See anything?
It's pretty murky.
Okay.
You can see the water is quite cloudy.
Okay.
The rocks you can see are fairly jagged. There's not a lot of waves that come through here, so everything is pretty sharp and jagged.
What does the water taste like?
Not great, salty, but there's like an acridness to it.
Okay. Does it
Bitterness.
taste like blood?
Not quite, no.
Good to see you again, Zagria.
Good luck, Nard.
I'll see you in hell.
And she pushes off.
God willing.
She pushes off and back and recedes into the fog and disappears.
Okay. Can you read me what we know, or can you tell me what we know about this thing again?
I have to remember which one is which.
Let's go with-
Am I reading the coin?
Let's go with the map first.
With the map first. Fate burns the undying one. Flames outshine the risen sun. Smoke covers the world in flood. The world will burn and shine with blood. The one who seeks his one who seeks his treasure. Here, walk the path and come to fear. If you seek.
You seek what?
You seek.
Seek my power. Isn't
Seek.
that what-
Yeah, no.
What he once bore.
Seek what he once bore. Rise again and burn once more.
Sounds like there's a path.
Okay. And then what do we know from the what
The
do we know
coin?
from the coin? Yeah.
Jesus.
You're
I
the one who's got
translated
it
it, but I
down.
translated it all out of order.
got it right now.
It's a
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Seek my power.
Blackened branches, bark entwined. Elden secrets, ash enshrined. And then the other side is silver key and door of stone. Seek my power, die alone.
What was that bit about branches? Blackened branches?
Blackened branches, door of stone.
All right. Looking for some black trees. Are the trees around here black?
Burnt. We're looking for burnt trees, and we're looking for a door of stone. And I remember Adam talking about we'd figured out or thought that maybe the door was hidden in a tree,
Radical.
a burnt tree, and that's what we're looking for.
So
Trees around here.
you see as you come onto the shore a wasteland. What can only be described as a wasteland. The earth itself is blackened and charred in places, and you can see where other parts are a muddy brown. You can see there are pools of almost orangish water here and there. The whole land is pockmarked with what looks like small craters. You can see a little ways in the distance, there is a fairly large hill that looks like it's been blasted out, almost like a crater on the side of this hillside. You see there are pockets of trees around where you are. It looks like there may be more in the distance. A lot of them are broken or burnt, and the few that are standing are an ashy gray or white. There are very few with leaves still on them, and they look brittle, sort of a browny red. There is a cover of cloud in the sky. Those kind of billowy alto stratus clouds, like a quilt across the sky. It is cold and damp. The air smells of iron and decay. It is awful.
Like a chemical spill.
And you can see there are places where bits of debris start to swirl up and spiral and fall to the ground. You see rocks, some of them move slightly on their own almost.
And we know, like I would know that Wraithmoor was and my mom would have said the Wraithmoor was the site of a giant battle one day. We
establish that I knew that.
That was sort of the sort of fairy, like the myth that is told that Wraithmoor was the site of a great cataclysmic battle, and basically the land was destroyed.
We know that Whisper and Char were found out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we just start the trek, huh? We've got a ways to go before we're even near where we need to be, right?
Yeah.
So we have to head north.
I'm gonna stay vigilant.
This fucking cloud of dust seems pretty nasty, so I'm gonna do just like take out a silk handkerchief and make a lovely little like cowboy thing. All right. But it's fancy.
So you make your way over the bumpy terrain, and again you see those kind of dark gray swirls of mist that kind of pop up and lie flat, almost like ash.
Wraiths.
More wraiths. There's more wraiths out here.
You come to a passage you see as you're heading along the coast, and you watch as you're moving, the landscape seems to shift. And you watch as this kind of ripple of reddish energy pops up, and the stones move in this kind of jagged way, and the path becomes impassable as it spirals into the ocean.
The path spirals into the ocean?
Yeah. Like you watch as like the stone ripples up and spirals into the ocean.
Red, same red.
Looks similar.
This is some leyline shit. This is some leyline shit.
What, we've got to like go around or go over? Or what's the dealio?
Can I touch it?
As you go to touch it, you see some of the smaller stones kind of falling from. There's a bit of a hillside up to a flatter area, and you see some of the stones, because of this ripple off, have fallen down. And you watch as they hit the top of this rock, they catapult off into the sky.
Oh, don't touch it.
You want to touch it?
The ley line?
This rocky formation that's just popped up
Okay,
in
it's
front
not
of
the
you.
ley line.
So it's almost just to clarify, we saw a burst of red energy come up ripple up out of the ground. It pushed and moved an expansive rock and then was gone.
No, it's still there. Like
The red
it's
energy?
almost like a wall. Yeah, the red energy fades away.
Right, but
There's no way around it.
You'd have to go around. Like you could go it goes into the ocean, so you'd have to swim out and around. You could try to go that way, or you could go up the hillside and around that way. It's going to add time to your travel.
Unless we do a little floaty over. How big is this hill? Do you think I could float people across with my levitation in 10 minutes?
Something that I know, Mark, you weren't there, but when we were on the island where we met Whisper and Valentine, when they cast magic near the ley lines, their magic was big, like real big.
Okay.
And
Great. We walk around then?
Wow.
I don't need big magic. I don't need big magic in my life.
not yet.
Not yet.
Walk around.
We walk around. I don't want to
Up the hillside.
Yeah.
Okay, you move. It takes you some time to kind of get up there, and you get a better view of like it continuing on. You can see that the land is just kind of rolling, pockmarked hills, and you see croppings of where forest once was, and many kind of burnt stumps and things like that. As you move around, it takes you the better part of a day to get up and around back to the coast where you were before, as you kind of are into the afternoon.
Tim, I would like to ask Esper if I can see the coin.
Yeah, bruv.
Is it doing anything?
Doesn't appear to be doing anything. No.
Okay.
I don't like this.
And I
place.
guess I would be, if we were up on the top of this hill, I would take a look for this tributary, if I can see it
Oh,
in the distance.
there you go, making use of the high
I
ground.
just want to try and see if I can get, like,
You can
get a lay of
see
the land.
the edges is a little far. You can see you came around, you can see the edges of what looks like you can see that reddish orange, like orangish water. There's like a larger basin of it that looks like it continues on.
Do we see the woods that is depicted on the map? From the coast?
Not yet, I don't think.
Okay. Okay.
You see some. There are like.
Are we at this little?
Yeah, you're kind of out and around there.
Okay, so we walk around the little finger of
And
water.
I think just trying to orient myself with we would probably see this bottom corner, I'm assuming, yes? All right, I'm going to try and orient myself to that and figure out our direction once we return to the coast.
All right. As you continue on, you kind of make your way down through this kind of marshy gray ash. You hear kind of crackling almost. Almost sounds like lightning, but there's no lightning flash in the sky or thunder rumble. And you see the dust start to swirl and swirl. And you watch as this arcane energy rips out of the ground, crackling blue and yellow, almost trying to keep a form. It's difficult to comprehend as the shapes start moving in erratic ways. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Bing bong.
This combat brought to you by my fear.
Oh.
Pass me your mini.
Yeah, right there. Oh boy.
Okay, Esper doesn't have that many spells. That's good.
No.
Okay.
And Miri got arrested, or did Miri stay up? Miri stayed up, I think.
Miri stayed up. She couldn't sleep.
She couldn't sleep because she's too big.
Too big.
We used all her big spells.
Smaller spells is better.
We'll be okay.
We'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Okay. She's used those, and we've got all of her
Only we had Nard.
Only Nard.
Nard would die for us, dude.
Nard would
I
die.
like-
One without me.
No, I
got
think
this.
Nard would die for himself.
I'm okay with that too.
Nard would die around us.
Nard would die.
That's 22.
All right. 25 to 20.
22 for Shy.
Nice.
You guys both have to play 2 characters.
That's fine. It's fine. I've clericed before. I can cleric.
It's a rogue. You stab.
It's an Adam build.
It's an Adam build.
Yeah, watch me do it a disservice.
It can do 1,000,001 things
I don't know if I
that
can
not
roll.
even Adam can remember.
20 to 15.
Oh boy, team.
15 to 10.
13.
For
Sean. Sorry, Mark.
Esper.
8.
Whoa. And what was Miri's?
6.
And what was Thistle's?
1.
We're doing great, team.
You got this,
Doing
Monk?
so good, team.
Oh no, who put Mark at the head of the party? That's. Oh boy.
All right.
Let's kill Esper.
Let's just keep this party alive for now, okay?
All right. Shy, you are up first as you see these swirling kind of arcane elementals wrap around themselves and surround you on both sides. The energy kind of rippling off of them. A little bit bigger than you.
Okay. I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna go up with my stick. At this point, seeing that this is magical energy, I don't want to stack magic on magic. I think is my logic at this point, and I'm gonna go up and take a crack at this first one with my stick.
I need you to roll a wisdom save first, please.
Oh boy! That's a 6.
Okay, as you go to move towards it, the way this thing is moving is unlike anything you've ever seen. It's almost bending reality as it's moving and shifting, and the shapes that you're seeing it form are otherworldly, and you have disadvantage on this attack.
Oh boy, okay.
You have disadvantage on your attack rolls until the start of your next turn.
Sick one.
Dope.
Okay, both of those are good though. So that's gonna be a flirty 20. Disadvantage.
That hits.
Okay, so that is gonna be 1d8 for my stick. Oh, that's piss poor. That is going to be plus 4 is 6 points of damage from my stick. And then I'm going to sheath my stick and I'm gonna reach out with my foot and I'm just gonna roundhouse kick this thing. And seeing that it really doesn't matter because this thing has got my number because it's making my mind hurt. And disadvantage.
Oh, still good. 14 and a 16, so that's going to be a 21.
That
to
hits.
hit. And so that's just my fist. And that is going to be 3 plus 4 is 7 points of damage for that one. And I am going...
And your fists are magical, right?
They are. And I am going to stay in melee with it, positioning myself between it and my party. And
Alright.
that is my turn.
Nice. All right, it is going to try and slam you.
Sick one.
As you watch as its form kind of splits apart and you see it kind of come together as it kind of slams down on you. That is, that's only a 12 to hit.
That is not going to hit.
As it, and you kind of back out of the way and you watch the arcane energy rips off the ground and the dust that kicks up swirls into this thing's form.
Does it look like electricity or does it just look like magic?
Looks like magic. Several different types of magic, kind of all, it's wrapped up into one. This one is going to attack you, Mark.
Does it move towards me?
It
looked like
a
it
little
did.
bit. Yeah, it did move a little bit towards you. So, hit me with it, baby.
This thing isn't immune to enchantment magic, is it?
I'm
not trying to charm it.
You don't know.
Enchantment magic. Well, I would love to see it make a wisdom saving throw for me. Please.
Okay. That is pretty good.
No.
That's a 16.
Well, nothing happens. I just spent a juice little spell slot, and we'll see what that spell does later.
As it moves towards you, again, it kind of wraps
Oh,
out with
fuck.
one, like, this sort of tendril, and then the other comes around to hit you.
Ah, no.
That is a 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
All right. As it slams into you, you take 11 points of force damage.
Whee.
Youch.
Bingo wingo. As we all say.
All right. It
We all
is.
say
That's our catchphrase, right? It
Blackwater,
is
bingo wingo, baby.
Mark's turn.
Mark hates this. Oh, when I tried to catch that spell, I tried to like reach into some sort of consciousness within this thing. I did cast a spell. Did anything big happen in my brain?
It like, as far as when you tried to connect with it.
Yeah.
It felt like static. It just felt like a load of static in your mind. There was all this white noise at the same time.
Oh god, I hate this. Yeah, all right. I would love to, come on, baby, con save from the friend right on me.
Okay.
Please. And that's a second level spell slot.
That is not as good. That's an 11.
Amazing. So as this thing just like rattles Mark, he's like, oh, fuck off. And he's gonna do this.
Yeah.
And he's going to use Vortex Warp. Sorcery up to double the distance.
Okay.
And send it 180 feet.
Whoa!
The range on the spell is 90 feet, and you can send it anywhere within range. I'm doubling it with a distance spell. And I'm just gonna push it 180 feet that way. Fuck off.
Okay. I want you to roll a d10 for me.
Okay. I'm very excited about this.
And you're sending it this way, right?
Yeah, he just like goes to push it away.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, baby, that's a 7. That's the best number that I could have rolled, and I know that.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Totally normal.
Yep. Great.
Does it go?
I couldn't like drop
yeah.
it in like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
puddle or anything that way, right?
No.
Cool. Yeah, I just send it away. I don't want to deal with it.
You hear the, like, as you do it, there is this kind of like loud, almost like a crash of thunder in the distance. But that's it.
That seems fine, and I'd just love to like scootle around to just be quite far away from the thing. Yeah. You know.
Like even farther?
Yeah. I know a fucking cone attack when I see one.
Okay, it is Esper's turn.
Oh, yeah, Esper's gonna flank around this thing and he's gonna try to stab it. Oh, but he's gonna hex it, and weird fucking ghosty hands are gonna come out.
Bruv.
Oh, come on, bruv.
He's gotta start saying bruv now.
Time for me to ghost finger you. As he like...
Nope.
No, that's his catchphrase that he says all the time. You asked me earlier, and I forgot about it.
I thought his catchphrase
about
was, Oi, bruv.
Oi, bruv, ghost finger time.
It's not better. It's not better.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost
gonna
finger
workshop
time
it.
works.
Oi,
yeah.
bruv.
Yeah.
Oi, bruv, ghost finger time.
Big nose time.
Oh, that's a critty, baby. And he's using his.
Ooh, I do need him to roll a wisdom save
you're
before that,
you're a
because he is in the aura of discord.
Bitty boo boo.
Ghost fingered.
It's a ghost finger time.
Playing 2 characters is great, y'all. So good.
Spell save.
Everyone should do it.
Wizzy,
Double your
a
table.
beautiful 10.
Okay, he has disadvantage on this attack.
I don't think he does.
I should have asked before. Sorry. Time's coming back.
Well, it's still a hit. It's a 16 plus a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what his special knife does.
The Dathian is magical.
It's just magic. It's just considered magical.
Oh, amazing.
And
We
unless
love
it's a
that.
20, then the life stay.
And I know exactly how many fucking rogues.
He's a level 5,
how
so
many?
that's gonna be.
Fucking 3 of them? I don't know.
I think it's.
I got D6s for days. I'm gonna say he rolls 3 D6s plus a D4, right? Yeah. Plus another D4 for Hex. He's feeling great.
Hex is a D6.
Hex is a D6.
Yes.
My, could I get one more D6, please?
Yes, absolutely.
No, that's all right. I'm not gonna.
What you
There we
got
go.
there? Let me just double check how many sneak attack it is for that level. Sneak attack for 5th level is 3d6.
There you go. This guy knows. But a bing, 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 bing. 10, 5, 2 is 17 plus how strong he is. He's so dexy. He's so dexy. You wanna know how dexy he is?
And then a plus another 2, so 10, 5, and 4 is 19 plus whatever his dex is.
3.
Yeah.
It's 22.
22 for that first stab.
Nice.
My ghost fingers are inside you, bruv.
Nope, still not better.
You watch as the form
not
is sort of
better.
shuddering as you put your ghost fingers inside him.
Yeah,
And
around
it's,
the-
Really
it's starting, you
no.
watch as the dust is starting to fall and the energy is crackling around his body.
That's very common with my ghost fingers.
Great. And offhand attack, or is that it?
No, he hexed.
Okay,
He hexed.
right,
and,
right.
And this thing has disadvantage on charisma checks. If it tries to flirt with us, it doesn't have a goddamn chance.
Okay, it is Miri's turn.
Okay,
I'm not
Miri
sorry, Adam.
is.
That's
Nobody.
your catchphrase now. Deal with
Miri is going to. I'm not going to use that yet, just in case.
I need Miri to make a wisdom save.
It's weird. After this
Miri
battle,
is so wise.
after this battle, Shy is really leaning more towards Mal. She doesn't. We don't know why.
I don't know, y'all.
Esper's just
Ghost
yelling
finger
about
business.
ghost fingers.
That's an 18 for Miri.
Yes, that's a success.
How is her wisdom modifier so? No, that should be. That's a +6. Oh yeah, Jess has got these written down wrong. That's sorry, I just scared myself. No, I just scared
Jess,
myself because I was like, why is
This is
her
not
wisdom?
how you cleric. I have notes.
No. I was just like, why is her wisdom save so low? And it's not. It's a +6, so she's good. It's a 22. Okay, so Miri is going to move. She's gonna flank to the left. Yeah, and back a bit more. That's good. And she is going to.
Do the little sounds.
Yeah. You been playing Tears of the Kingdom? I really think about what the recording booths are like for whoever plays
Actually,
them.
as she goes around, she's going to use a bonus action
much just
to
like that.
cast Shield of Faith on Shy.
On Nintendo.
Okay.
You need to-
And then she is going to take the dodge action.
Nice. I don't think she can take the dodge action.
Spirit. Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Right. Okay. Then yeah.
So she's going to take
Yeah,
the dodge
of course.
action.
Duh.
Yeah. So that's +2 to my AC.
Nice. Okay.
I know how to cleric.
Yeah. All right. It is Thistle's turn, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
You got a wisdom save.
You get a wisdom save.
Do I got it?
You
Yes.
gotta. You're within 30 feet of this thing.
That is a 13.
That is a failure, I believe. Yes, that is a failure. So you have disadvantage on your attack
Okay, well, that's
until
a good
your
thing.
start of your next turn.
I'm gonna move to my left, sort of just past Miri. Oh, further, yeah, right, a little bit closer. Yeah, right there. And how far is it to the windy dude by you?
Ooh, pretty far.
180 feet away.
108. Yeah, so it's actually probably
Oh, okay.
very even farther.
Yeah.
It's off the map.
It runned away. Well, no. Mark pushed it away.
We sent it through space and time. It's gone on an adventure that it does not remember.
A journey.
I think that how am I gonna Thistle Thistle sees what is happening, and he remembers the vision that he had, because it's still playing on his mind, of when he was the bear and the bolt of lightning came out of the sky and hit him. And as he thinks about that, he feels that bolt of lightning strike him, and he sort of redirects it. I'm going to cast a lightning bolt.
Spicy.
And I'm going to send it
Aggressive third level.
between the two of them.
Yeah. Okay.
And you need to make a dexterity saving.
That is
I don't know what you're trying to
that's
be.
an 18.
That's half damage.
Half damage, so 8d6.
All Mark's spells are save or suck. I'm really starting to appreciate the joys of half damage.
Oh, spells. I miss spells.
Can I get more d6?
And I need
Yes.
you to roll a d10 for me, please.
How many do you need?
I need 6.
I have 5.
Oh, you want more?
And that's all I got for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I need one more.
Big cat.
Roll your d10.
There's so many things for me to roll right now. Do you roll it first?
Yeah.
5.
Oh, that's the best number you could roll.
Smiled.
As you, this is so perfect. As you cast it, you feel it grow in your hands, and you get eyes on the other elemental in the distance, and you feel it push that extra bit as you feel this surge through your hands. Roll your damage. It's going to double the range, which I think it's 150 feet, right?
The range is 100 feet.
It's 100 feet, so it
200
doubles to
feet.
200, so it'll hit the other one as
Do
well.
you want to roll dex save for the other one, or are you just
It's just gonna hit.
That's some ley line shit.
gonna hit.
That's some ley line
No,
shit.
no, I just mean for half or not.
Let's see.
3,
No, that was a 2, so he failed. Or the other elemental
12,
failed.
16, 21, 27. So 27 for the one in the distance, and then halved for the one that's closest.
14? We round up? Are we a round up party?
You see as it hits into the first elemental, you watch as a lot of that energy gets absorbed.
Damn.
But still, there is so much magic within it now that it explodes out, and the dust kind of covers the air, and the arcane energy just whoosh, dissipates. The other one gets struck and sort of knocked back, and you see it, like, a lot of that electrical energy start to move through its body. So it seems like it had an effect, but not.
Oh no, is it no like charged?
You don't know.
I don't know.
But the one by
This
us
one is
gone.
toast. Okay. It is back to the top of the order.
It's very far away. Do we just see if it fucks off?
Run?
We don't have to run.
Keep moving.
Let's just keep moving. Yeah, we're gonna just keep moving.
All right, so as you keep moving, the other elemental leaves. It doesn't pursue.
That's a success, team. We were able to I know they're just like elementals, but maybe they were some kind of persons, and less of a kill count.
And I feel like we've gotten more powerful, like we've leveled up.
No.
I mean,
It's just
I've
me.
never seen your
Just
magic
me
do
then?
that. I've never seen your magic do that
It's
before.
the first time I've ever done that.
That was very impressive.
Thistle, you don't usually sound needy. It's really out of character. It's not a good look, mate.
Have you
I gotta update my KD.
have you ever done that before?
No,
He asked if we leveled up like every second. It's like really common.
no, I feel like the magic around here is definitely acting strange.
I think it's Leyland. Like, it's gotta be, like, this is very much like it was back on the island.
Yes, it is very similar.
There was,
Is there any of that?
Can I see any of the mud?
Make a perception check for me.
Yes.
I'll give you the help action.
Yes. Guidance.
Meanwhile, I go through and I explain to
I need
Mark.
some
like,
hallucinogenic mud.
There was these, it was like the vines of the island touched a spell scroll, and these two, like, big hands that were made of fire
27.
came out and attacked us.
As you look around, you see a little ways farther down the coast, up on this hill, as before you head down to where the shoreline is. You see there is a figure over what looks like you can see as the hill kind of goes up, there looks like a dried riverbed almost. and you can see some of that orange water sort of caked on some of the stonework. But you see there is a humanoid figure a little ways in the distance.
Should we say hello?
I mean,
It looks knelt down by the riverbed.
perhaps, and I think we should also assume that everything out here is going to try and kill us.
He might be touching the mud.
Yeah. Well, let's go take
I
a
didn't
peek.
get to touch the mud last time, and
At
I
least
have
Here's the
regretted it
question.
ever
Here's the
since.
question.
At least see friend or foe.
Do we sneak by it? Because if it's a bad thing, we might want to maybe sneak by. If it's not a bad thing, but we're being sneaky near it, it might correctly assume that we're trying to kill it.
Okay.
I don't understand what you're suggesting.
Be quiet so that we get the best case scenario either way.
All right.
No, I'm saying if we say,
Yeah, don't.
it's
be
sort of like a
sneaky.
prisoner's dilemma. If it's good and we're good, we should say hello, and it'll say hello. It's so nice to meet someone who doesn't want to kill me out here.
Right. Okay.
If
Sneaky.
we're
Okay,
good
I'm
and
sorry.
it's bad, hello, ha. If it's bad and we're good, which we are, and if we're both bad, do we say hello? Is my I defer to you.
I
I'm
believe
new
we
here.
should just say hello.
I think let's get a bit closer, and then we can kind of make a deception, like make a judgment from there.
Okay, we're gonna be sneaky.
All right.
I love that.
Everybody make a stealth check, please.
I'm not going to cast Pass Without Trace because I need some spell slots right now.
Ooh, our rogue is on having a great time. It's
21.
almost like it doesn't like when I roll for it. That's a 12 for Mr. Esper, and that's a 13 for Mark.
It's a good thing we're not being sneaky.
Flirty 20 for Shy. And then we've got a
Thistle
12
is the,
for Miri.
Thistle is the sneakiest.
Wait, shit, no,
of
I've
all
got
of us.
proficiency in this.
He's
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
proficiency
16.
in everything.
16.
No, I've got proficiency.
You move fairly quietly over this sort of open land. You get a bit closer, enough to see the figure more clearly. You see it has no head. And you see its body where the neck and shoulder are, what you can see of it. The flesh looks like maybe clay or mud itself. But you see it's moving as its body has metal armor that looks melted, almost fused onto it. And you see the other hand seems to be looking and reaching around through this riverbed.
Can I see a head in the riverbed?
And you see it's you don't see any head, but you watch as it's scooping up mud and it's putting it where the head should be.
Oh God.
Remind me, what was... Did Whisper ever show us what was under his...
No.
I don't
He
believe
pulled
so.
back a little bit of his arm, and we saw
Charred.
it looked like molten lava, like cracks of lava.
Okay. It didn't look like
No,
this.
It didn't look like stone.
Okay.
Oh, I think I mean Shy's got I've got decent enough perception.
Yeah, you see the metal armor looks like it's been melted and fused onto this thing.
I don't think that person's alive by any means. I think that person is that whatever that is, magic of some description is keeping that thing alive, or on its purpose, perhaps.
Do you want me to talk to it?
Oh, that could be an idea.
It might, yeah.
How close are we to it?
About 60 feet.
Okay, can I is there like a bush within 30 feet that I can sort of sneak behind?
It doesn't have
No,
ears
there's no
or
bushes.
eyes.
There are some rocks. You could try to hide behind a little boulder.
Mark.
Yeah, I'd
It
love
doesn't
it.
have ears or eyes.
You don't know what it has.
It doesn't have ears or eyes.
Well, I'm...
Mark might speak to its soul, I think is what he's
No,
trying to say.
I'm saying is he can't notice Mark if he can't see or hear him.
But look, it's tough
He's
to
hiding behind a
Look,
bush.
not all ears or eyes are in one's head. He says silently. I'm gonna do a little soldier scurry up to that.
Okay.
Call
How close
Hannibal.
do you get?
30 feet.
Okay.
Hello.
Doesn't seem to be anything to connect to.
Oh.
But, yeah.
I reach back. There's nothing going on. Hello, hello, hello. Knock, knock, knock. It's me, Mark. Let me into your brain.
See, it just continues to scoop the mud onto the neck where it sort of falls off and the shoulder.
Does it look like it's trying to bathe itself or reform itself?
It looks like it's trying to reform itself.
Can I, now that I'm closer, can I notice like anything about what's on its person aside from armor? Does it have like a really cool like satchel or like a cute pair of shoes?
You see, it has a scabbard on its back of what looks like a fairly ornate. Looks like it may have carried a fairly nice sword at some point.
But the sword is gone.
It's big, like it looks human sized, but a fairly large, imposing human. The armor looks like it is full plate armor, and it looks the parts that aren't melted look quite ornate, or they were at one point, now quite tarnished. But the rest of it is you see is all melted together and
Here's a question.
used.
2 questions. First question, does it look like the Dathian armor that we saw on the Kaisar on the island? No. Okay?
No.
Should I help this guy put his head on so we can talk to it?
No.
Oh, we're just leaving?
We're just gonna leave, I think.
Okay.
I would like to get close enough to touch the mud if you
I
no
feel,
one is opposed.
I feel like
I can
Esper,
scoop some mud for you.
Esper at this point.
Yeah, bring
would
me
s-
some mud. I'll bring it closer to me.
Do you go over by?
No, I've got a mate. I'm telekinetic. I'll
Es-
scoop
I
some
think-
mud.
I think
and
Esper at this point would probably say something. I'm not going to attempt the.
you start with oi bruv. You talk about your magic
I'm not gonna
fingers,
do
and then
that.
the rest is gravy.
Something about how spirits tend to have a singular purpose, and if they're going to try and do something, he's probably trying to repeat the process that he knows he has to do to feel whole.
Ghost.
You gonna keep going?
No, that's it.
That's you would probably say something about that.
Yeah, you know about ghosts.
Boy, bruv.
Yeah, I'll scoop some mud, and it'll just float over.
Can I touch it?
I need you to make a stealth check while you're there by the rocks.
Okay. This guy loves that.
You touch it. It's got
13.
it's sort of like clay and you see there is that some of that orangish water. Nothing seems to happen. It smells very bad.
All right. Well, I
seems
guess it's
fine.
not the same kind of mud.
But there's only one way to know.
No, I don't
Nobody
think I've licked it
licked that.
before.
Wait, no one
You were
licked
on the
mud?
island. We touched
No,
the mud
we
and the
touched
rock.
the mud.
Oh, you can't hear me. I'm in his brain, so you just saw me go.
We just
I
treated-
infer that that's
You want to
exactly
lick that clay, bro?
I believe we just touched it.
Oh, well. I mean, it sounded like you really wanted to get those memories back. So, like, maybe it's diluted.
No.
And you should lick that mud.
Oh no, it's too high. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. And I'll shimmy my way out
As
of there.
you get back up, some of the rocks kind of slide with your 13 stealth, and you watch the figure stand up and turn and run towards you. You see this moving very quickly. There's no wings.
Does the armor look similar?
No.
Okay.
As it swings out, you see this sort of clay fist come and slam into Mark. And you feel the impact as the whole thing just melts into you. And you watch as it just dissipates. And its other arm is essentially gone as the mud falls to your feet. As the thing sort of falls onto its knees.
I step over and I'm just gonna kick the thing in the chest.
This thing sucks. Wait. This thing sucks. Like, I get.
You can see now the little bit of arm that is left in the armor is sort of, it looks like it's grasping around.
Can I put a hand on it? Like, I put a hand on its like shoulder and I. Like, calm down. Can I like pat on it and be like, chill out. I want to calm this thing down.
Make a charisma check.
We love that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have kicked it if Mark like went in to do something to it, but like my foot's ready to go. I need to kick this thing off him.
Oh, it's
damn
a
it.
17 and then it was a 3. How charismatic am I these days?
Very.
Oh, very. Okay. 12.
Just continues to sort of flail around slowly.
I'm really sad. This
Yeah,
thing's.
it's not a great
It tried to
interaction.
punch me and it fell apart and it used to be so big and burly.
Does it look like the hand when we saw it before? The hand that was scooping through the was that the clay hand or a real hand?
You now see it was a clay hand.
So if I'm putting this together, it's digging around desperately in the clay, trying to get enough stuff so that it can reform itself and just can't seem to find purchase with the head, or at least it hasn't gotten. Well, that's terrifying. That is, ooh, that makes my skin crawl.
So do we put it out of its misery?
No, I think we should help it become
Do what?
fully mud. Take a second in the mud. Maybe if we touch it enough, it'll affect us.
I think we should keep moving.
I think, yeah.
It can come if it wants.
I think we just let it do its thing, Mark.
Oh, hey, Esper, maybe it knows Thieves' Cant. Like, can you, like, tap onto it?
It doesn't have hands.
No, but, like, I think the Thieves' Cant is, like, kind of tippy-tappy. I don't know, it's weird. It's poor speak.
Also
like,
knows.
is there any sort of code that you can, like, knock, knock, who's there? You are, like,
Generally,
you okay?
Thieves' Cant is something you do with your hands and you can watch.
Fuck.
It's a sign language of sorts. I think, Mark, I don't think there's anything there, probably other than a drive to do what it was doing before it.
Alright, can I take a look at the scabbard? Is there, like, any sort of defining marks on it or
Sure,
anything?
make an investigation check.
Esper, can you look at the scabbard, please?
There's no sword.
Boy, bruv.
There's no sword.
No, there's no sword.
There we go.
Any iconography on the armor now that we're up close?
Guess we'll find out.
Did you guide it? Are you
Yes, guidance.
I
Yeah.
love that from me.
Can I use my wand of secrets?
18.
Sure. It doesn't
Shit.
to go up.
That's the best
8.
fucking item.
Hasn't paid dividends yet. The only time it paid dividends is when Tim told me that the thing that we knew had a secret had in fact a secret.
A lot of the armor is worn and melted. You can see the edges of a design of what looks like, you can see about what looks like maybe a diamond like shape and a line through the middle, but you can only see really half of it. The other half is sort of melted away.
Half a diamond, like a cracked time.
No, this seems more not like an hourglass, like a diamond, like a boom, boom, and they're aligned through the center. And it looks like there's another line that goes up next to it. Looks like maybe a tower, or like half of it that you can see. The other half is melted, and the scabbard is pretty ragged at this point. It looks like at one point it was quite finely woven leather, or something like that. It might have been carried some magical properties, as it's still intact, but it is worn and faded.
I guess maybe we take the scabbard, and because there's a thing on it.
I think we take the scabbard. Yes, sir. Good idea.
Yeah, the iconography is on the melted armor.
God, can we like?
If you've got, Shy
No,
just
we
takes
just
out a
do it
piece of
as
paper and quickly sketches it.
Sure.
I like to
will
think I
take the
sketch
scabbard though.
Okay.
I'd sketch it with some accuracy with my skill with paint.
Yes, I don't have a sword, but now I'm halfway there.
And you can see now too, the parts of it that you can see, some of its like flesh underneath looks remarkably human-like. Underneath, it just looks to be made of clay.
All right, I'll like take its hand and guide it back over to the river.
BK.
Come on, buddy. Let's
it
get
back.
you back in your mud.
Okay.
You'll become.
It does sort of resist you as you do that, but
Sure.
it-
You'll understand when you're older. And
right.
I put it to bed. Give it a little kiss.
Okay.
Oh God.
I don't give it a little kiss. That was me being silly.
And we
I take it back.
Can't take your kisses back. And then we keep going.
Okay.
The truth.
It is getting into the evening.
How far have we made it?
You've made it a little ways up the coast. You reckon
Another day to the unseen
maybe
spot?
day or two before you get to around the spot that you are looking for. What would you
set
like
up
to do for camp?
Set up camp.
Set up camp on the coast, I think.
Okay.
And
Go find like a cool little.
if we can find like an alcove to like, if there is like a
Somebody
rock.
can make a survival check.
I think
Somebody has proficiency in it. I believe.
Whisper
have,
does.
I'll give you advantage.
Whisper?
No, sorry, Esper.
Esper?
Apologies.
Esper do,
Lot of
but
poor names.
we'll let our druid find his way through nature.
I don't know how much nature this is. This is like desolate wasteland.
It's nature adjacent.
Nature adjacent.
Anywhere that people don't live is nature, as far as I'm concerned.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh.
That is going to be a 27.
That's good.
What
Tell me
an
the-
alcove!
Tell me the secrets of the land.
This?
You find a, you do find
That's
a
west.
shallow cave that looks like just in from the coast a little ways in the side of the hill. It does not go any further. It's probably about 8 feet deep, fairly wide, so you have good visibility, and it looks relatively sheltered from the elements.
Any traces of animals or anything that have been in this cave?
No.
Okay.
There is no trace of any kind of life here.
Terrifying.
You haven't heard any birds. You haven't heard any insects. Nothing.
Well, it's very quiet.
Yes, I believe we should get some rest.
Just take your watches, though.
Yes.
Make a fire?
No.
No?
No.
We don't make a fire.
Hey, remember when we cast light on that thing and then we got big hurt?
I'm having
It hurt style. What?
I'll take first watch.
Okay, I'll do a watch because I took a little nap on the boat.
So I will take a rest.
Okay, we can sit up.
Okay.
Mark and I
Take
step.
first watch. Okay. Roll those perception checks.
Okay.
On.
Are you?
Hell yeah.
20. Flirty style.
An old hole.
Whole 20.
26.
26. Your watch goes on. The light dims into darkness. You see the fog rolls in somewhat off of the ocean over the sand and rock in front of you. You hear the odd crackling. Almost like lightning, but quieter. Energy of some kind crackling in the distance. It is unsettling here.
The other than what I'd heard about in stories, the only person I'd never known anybody from Wraithmoor except for Whisper.
We never went over this in school.
Yeah.
Never heard of like magical wasteland like this.
Well, Whisper was saying that the Dathians do like adventuring parties out here, and they scour the land for like magical items and bits of magic. And well, when we were on the island, they took a map of ley lines, and my sense is they're using it for something. Whisper's. We lost Whisper in the shuffle, and that's how we ended up in the water. But
Okay, good to know we don't take any jobs from Dathians. I don't want to come back here.
well, we the Dragonborn that Valentine took.
Eh?
That was one of the wards of the Dathian captain that we met.
Okay.
So hopefully we're in better with them than we were, because we kind of went to steal the map or take the map from them, but they got it and left first.
Okay. Did you get a look at it? Is there anything around here?
We didn't get a good look at it, but
Okay.
it seems to be a map that
And you would have heard Shai describe like the red globe.
Yeah.
I think it was that, but flat.
Everyone's about maps these days.
I think everybody's more about ley lines these
Happened to
days.
the oral tradition. You just describe where something was, you know? Lost art.
Did
Hmm?
So you said you didn't learn about Wraithmoor in school. Had you ever, like, I'm from Kishera on the other side. Had you ever read about Kishera or anything like that?
No. I mean, you know, I heard about it. I'm quite well traveled myself, but no, wasn't a lot of like geography in class. You know, like this is the planet, it's round. They did establish that because there were time zones, and it wouldn't make sense that I can't remember if that was a bit that was on stream
That
or not.
was definitely an
Okay,
on-stream.
good. Because I thought about it. I still haven't followed up with Adam about how time zones would work if the planet were flat. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry. Yeah, no, we didn't.
Okay. I always wonder what people know about it. The Triton are pretty insular and keep to our own there, but I'm always curious what people hear about it from the outside world.
You know, good things. All good things.
Oh yeah, what you heard about it?
I heard that, like, if really good seafood, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fan. And, like, the people, so lovely. You know? Like,
Hi.
yeah.
As you're
This
talking,
is like, you guys don't hear that.
you see some movement in the fog outside.
Oh, thank God.
humanoid, robed, floating just outside. And you hear this kind of sucking sound as these two mounds of flesh drop down over the top of the cave roof. You hear them sucking this mass of flesh and bone, twisted and horrific. And you see a glow inside the robe, these reddish eyes. And that's where we're gonna end it.
No!
We probably should have been having this conversation silently.
No!
Are those?
That's it
what
for
I think
tonight.
it is? Is that what I think it is?
Flesh lumps?
Flesh lump?
No, I mean,
Who do you think that is?
Are they my
flesh lumps might be like lemon.
Maybe it's a chat water thing. I don't know.
Okay, well we're gonna
Bring your friends, leave your sleeves.
bring your friends, leave your sleeves. We are gonna go dish about this at Chatwater. If you would like to see what all the fuss is about, head on over to our Patreon. Type !Patreon in the chat. We release a Chatwater every Wednesday at 12 noon. We have a great time. There's lots of other goodies coming on our Patreon as well, so go check it out. The first Chatwater we have up there is for all people to go look at, so go do that. We are going to be back this Wednesday for the premiere of The Right Angle, a Triangle Agency miniseries with myself and Tim and Cody and Faye and Pond and Anne. It's going to be so fun. We just got the art, and I am screaming about it. It's so good. Me in a power suit, that's all I'm going to say. We were going to go raid somebody awesome, so stick around. And when you're in Wraithmoor, I'm going to just tell you right now, don't touch the goo. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Touch the goo. Stick
Always
to your
touch the
principles.
goo.
Always touch the goo.